Welcome to 5.2's Math Moment. Today in 6th grade, students learned about exponents. They also reviewed the order of operations, which we talked about in 5.1, which is just going to review the things with the parentheses. Now we're going to add in exponents, things multiply, divide, left to right, and they're going to add and subtract left to right. We also talked about the expression, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, which just stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction. Remembering that we're moving from left to right with multiplication and division and addition and subtraction. All right, so for example number 1 says write each expression with repeated multiplication. So we've got 8 to the 4th power times 2 to the 3rd power. The very first thing I need to know is this 8 to the 4th power is just saying 8 times 8 times 8 times 8. So that's my 8 to the 4th power times my 2 to the 3rd power. So I'm going to write times 2 times 2 times 2. So when I look at this, I should have 4 8s, which I do, and I should have 3 2s, which I do. Okay, moving into example number 2. It says follow the order of operations to simplify when A is 2 and B is 5. The first thing I like to do with a problem like this is I like to fill in these numbers. So I know A is 2. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in my A, which I know is 2. And I know B is 5. So I have those written down. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the problem beneath so I can solve this fairly quickly and fairly easily without having to look back and forth between what numbers I've plugged in. Alright, the first thing I need to look at is I need to look at my parentheses. My parentheses I'm going to move from left to right again. So I'm going to look at this one and I've got 5 plus 1, which is 6. I'm going to go ahead and write that down here. Times, I'm going to go to my next parenthesis, which says 2 plus 3, which is 5, still in my parentheses, to the 2nd power. So I've used my parentheses. Now I need to go to my exponents. When I look at my exponents, I've got 5 to the 2nd power, which is really just saying 5 times 5. So I'm going to take 5 times 5, which I know equals 25, times 6. Some students might know that 6 times 25 is 150, thinking about quarters. If your student doesn't know this, they can go ahead and pull it over to the side and take 25 times 6, which is going to give us our 150. If you have any questions about 5.2, see your math teacher.